What is up, fellow YouTubers? We are live. Hopefully you all are. The fucking hell is... What's up, peeps? I got some wands for sale. Yeah. 1 second. What the fucking hell is that all on my fucking head? That was the weirdest thing ever, YouTube. I had this stuff all over my hands. I'm like, what in the hell? But yes, YouTube. Yeah, I got wands for sale. It's doing all right. At least it didn't fuck up my tattoo now. That would have been a lot worse, man. Well, I don't have any peroxide at the moment. Oh. Fucking hell, man. The left side of my chest is killing me. I go to lean back like that. I figure to lean forward. I can feel it. Whew. Makes you wonder if all that smoking is catching up to me, huh? Shit. Hell yeah. I made one of your dank peanut butter and jellies today. That's cool. But yes, if you've just tuning in, it was pretty damn good. You're a genius. Oh, well, thank you. I wouldn't classify myself as a genius. I don't know, I had a sudden inspiration. You already know how it works on these YouTube videos when I go live. You want to shout out, you want to holla, and we have $1. Yeah, $1 holler. We're live on YouTube, chilling like an old school villain. Yeah, there's my elbow all scraped to hell and back. Oh yeah, I also got one on my knee. That's where, right there, you can see where my jeans tore when I had a fall. There's the other one. Right there. That's where I banged up my knee. Right there. Which, those two are the results of having a nasty bike fall, which I reckon would have hurt a lot worse if I didn't have my helmet on. I would have been dealing with a throbbing headache on top of that. So if you're going to ride a bike or a scooter or a skateboard, whatever the case, fucking wear a goddamn helmet. Clean it as soon as you can. Infections can kill you. Really, Dana Smith, is that a promise? Yeah. I was only kind of joking with that. Man. Kind of being sarcastic there. You're like, Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Hazer Sin, for the $15 donation. He didn't take anything from my table. If anything, he could have set the lid down to his beer on the desk and then, you know. He didn't steal from me, dude. He's not that kind of person. I make them out of sticks. And let's have a go, shall we? See how many wands we got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 wands for sale, and there were 12, but, well, 4 people have the orange wand in their cart. 2 people have the yellow wand in their cart. 3 people have the green wand in their cart. 2 people have the blue wand in their cart. Purple wand. 2 people have it in their cart. Silver and gold. wands, 2 people have them in their cart. The black and green wand and the all green wand and the clear wand all have 3 people wanting the same wand. So these are definitely going to be sold out by the end of today, which is good. YouTube, I like that all my wands are selling out. How many sold then? 2. Pipe wand and the red wand. Do you do custom requests? Nope. Do you sell cloaks? Nope. Yeah. Well, I'd have to get good at sewing before I added cloaks to it now, wouldn't I? But I can assure you that Alex is no thief. Do the wands come with a user manual? No, they do not. There's several spells you can do. You just got to look them up. Go to your local library, get a book on witchcraft, and study up. I would recommend going to Barnes & Noble and purchasing the encyclopedia of 5,000 spells if you really want to get into it. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Nope, because that is on you as the customer to bless the wand and do whatever it is magic-wise. Thank you, Banjo Bill, for the $2 donation. Greatly appreciate it. Hell yeah. Yeah. Well, I deleted those videos because I kind of figured I'll just make one video talking about it. Well, just because you're bad at spelling doesn't mean you'll necessarily be bad at casting spells. Case in point, I'm horrible at spelling, but my magical skills are top notch. What's up? I'm smoking on some delicious tobacco that I got from some cigar roaches. I like to keep my cigar roaches, dry them out, and then squish them up into smokable tobacco. Yeah. Yeah, this is some pretty solid tobacco, yo. Is that some fine Kentucky brown? That it is. That it is. And when I dry out those cigars, I'll crush up the cigar butts and including the leaf on the outside, which is also tobacco. And just kind of, you know. But yep, I got some wands for sale if you're interested in buying one. That's what this live stream is all about. Provide the link to my shop in the chat real quick. So a shout out to Carla. She bought the green and black pipe wand. And a shout out to Alex Ford, who bought the red wand. Cool, man. So now there's just 10 left. And we got tons of people fighting over them. They're like in the carts. Cool, man. That's what I like to see. How long does it take you to make a wand? Well, from start to finish, it can vary depending on what I use, what kind of wand I'm making. Good question. That depends on the kind of wand I'm making. Crystalled wands tend to take longer because there's more getting done to them. You got to be more precise. But what's up? Well, about 2 days ago, I'm riding my bike to my friend's house. And I'm minding my own business, and I hear some chick just started yelling. Wasn't paying too much attention until this chick pulled up to me. She goes, "Now keep in mind, I'm riding my bike on the sidewalk, minding my own business. I have a fat dip of Red Man Chew in my lip." And this chick was so grossed out by chewing, she just felt the need to tell me. She pulled up next to me. "You inconsiderate fucker. Chewing is so gross. You fucking disgusting." And I'm just like, you know what's fucking disgusting, honey? The way women get treated. I called her a cunt. I flipped her off, and then I left it at that. Like, I hate using that word against women, but here's the thing of it. If you're disrespectful to me, I'm going to be disrespectful to you. It's the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Not even 2 days later, I'm going to Loaf and Jug with like, I get you don't like chewing, that's cool, you know, but that doesn't give you the right to pull up somebody next to them on the sidewalk, park on the street, obstructing traffic just to cuss me out. Okay, if you're grossed out by me spitting on the sidewalk, I tend to think that, you know what I'm saying, YouTube? I tend to think that pulling up next to somebody and cussing them out is just as obnoxious. But not even 2 days later, in fact, this was yesterday, me and Alex went to Loaf and Jug to get some cigarette papers. And right before crossing the street, I had waved my wand, this particular wand, at a crosswalk sign. It wasn't changing like I wanted it to, so I pretty much said, screw it, and I crossed the street to the Loaf and Jug. Now, keep in mind, this is the Loaf and Jug over on 12th Street. It's the Loaf and Jug over by Taco Time. And as soon as Alex got to that same street, the walk sign immediately turned on. And he made some comment. He was like, hey, man, were you fucking with the light or what? And I was like, yeah. I pulled out my wand, and I'm like, yeah, I was waving my wand at the crosswalk sign. It wasn't cooperating for me, so I said, screw it, and crossed the street. He's like, right on, man, that's cool, because as soon as I got to the walk sign, it changed. I'm like, well, there you go. Some blonde-haired lady gets out of this white truck with the white cab on top of it. She goes, what are you waving around? And I'm like, oh, it's a wand. I wasn't waving it around, but I make wands and sell them on Etsy. And she's like, you need to leave. I'm like, why? She goes, you're waving your wand around around customers, and I don't like that. I'm like, what the fuck do you care? It's freedom of fucking religion. She goes, well, I do care, and it does matter. I'm like, do you own these Loaf and Jugs? Do you own these Loaf and Jugs? And she goes, well, no, I don't own the Loaf and Jugs, but I run them. I'm like, freedom of fucking religion. I cussed this chick out and this other chick out a new one, dude. Yeah. Shout out to young scumlord, and a shout out to his friend Kyle, who's trying to ask out Zoe. I do hope he gets to ask her out. That'd be nice. So yeah. And then after I said freedom of religion, I'm like, dude, Christians and fucking Mormons are allowed to walk around town shoving the Bible in people's faces. But the minute I walk around town with the fucking wand, and I told this lady, dude, I have Asperger's. Leave me the fuck alone. Right after she found out I have Asperger's, she's like, oh, I'm sorry. But then she kept flapping her cock holster, just blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it's not my fault that you've worked at Loaf and Jug half your life and now you're a miserable cunt. So you're going to take it on some random, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing of it, is when I pulled up on my bike, I was smoking a cigarette, waiting outside. 3 of her so-called customers complimented me on my bike. Like, how am I harassing customers when 3 of them walk into Loaf and Jug and go, hell yeah, that goth dude has a sick bike. Even your cashier, okay? So you sitting there with that bullshit. I called her a cunt too, and I drove off. I was like, fuck that bitch. That's, you know what I'm saying? And fuck that Loaf and Jug over on 12th Street by Taco Time. There's plenty of Loaf and Jugs here in town. You think I'll go to that one again? Fuck no. And you know what? Loaf and Jug is an awesome company. I go there all the time to buy soda pop, snacks, cigarettes, etc. And that Loaf and Jug over on 12th Street, right next to Taco Time, I'm never going to that Loaf and Jug again, dude. The way that lady treated me as a potential customer. Now, what would have happened if I would have went in there to shop, to buy something, You can't talk to people like that regardless. But because I'm intimidating, because I don't dress normal, I'm not normal by society standards, she had to fucking pick a fight with me. And quite frankly, YouTube, I'm sick of it. You know? Just random strangers feel like they have to insert their 2 fucking cents. Or they can take their 2 cents and shove it up their ass. Hell yeah. I don't think I've ever tried Taco Time, but I heard it's pretty good. But yeah, like, I'm never going back to that loafing jug again. That chick was super rude. If she runs the loafing jugs, as she says, even if I was waving the wand, how the fuck does it affect her? You know? Like, people are just rude anymore, and I'm sick of it. Hey, Richie Relt. Uh, you'll have to watch the live stream when I post it, because I'm not going to recap. Just dealing with rude assholes around town. And the only thing that helped me get over it. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, Hazerson. Thank you for the $5 donation. Appreciate that. Just a couple of mouthy slags talking shit, you know. And generally speaking, I don't refer to women like that unless they've deserved it. You know? But if you ride up next to me in your car and you're parked on the street and you cuss me out for my American rights, you know, like, okay, you don't like chewing, that's your opinion, but that doesn't give you the right to just pull up to somebody and start cussing them out. You know? No, he's not, but thank you for the $1.99 donation. You know what? I thought about it. That's what I should have done. As soon as that chick was cussing me out for chewing, I should have got off my bike and fucking spit on her car. Then what? Get out of your fucking car and say something. You can't legally hit me. I'm autistic. So if you would have fucking slapped me or punched me, I would have called the cops on her and pressed charges for assault, and she would have been in trouble. Trust and believe that. Because you can't hit a woman unless she hits you. That's just, you know. And notice how society never tells women it's not okay to hit men. They never say that. But society always tells men it's not okay to hit women. Double standard much? Now, even though women can give birth to children, society expects men to be the tougher sex. Suck it up, you faggot. Quit crying about it. Oh, did you get a little scrape on your elbow? Rub some dirt in it, you pussy, and get over it. But literally on the ride, I'm riding my bike home from the from hanging out with friends. On the way home last night, right after a couple hours after I got done dealing with a rude ass bitch, my bike hit a patch of ice and I fell. And that right there was just a cherry on top of the bullshit cake. Thank you, Hell Mama Rays, for the $1 donation, and thank you for the $1.99 donation, Mr. Alix Arbello, who writes, "Women have rights. They should stop bitching." Well, they do have some rights, yeah. But women have just as much right to bitch and complain as men do, the way I see it. And That's just the thing of it, YouTube. If a woman sleeps with one dude, she gets called a whore. But if a dude can't get laid, his masculinity, his sexuality, all of it's questioned. It's so fucking stupid. Men are expected to have sex as much as they can. But if a woman sleeps with one dude, she's a whore. Fuck off, dude. Fuck right off. 10 ways till Sunday. Fuck your double standards, dude. When was the last time that I got lucky? That would be a year and 5 months ago. It is what it is. Just, horrible circumstances. No, it's not that bad. It could be worse. I mean, a year and 5 months is not that bad compared to like 12 years. There are some people who've never even experienced it. And if you haven't experienced it, you're not missing out on much. So if you're still a virgin, take time to enjoy that shit. Don't be in a rush to lose it. Because, yeah. It ends up becoming one more thing to get addicted to, much like caffeine, cigarettes, or alcohol. And that's the thing of it, is you don't have to have, I think, when someone tells me they have a sex addiction, I'm laughing at these motherfuckers like, a sex addiction? That's fucking hilarious, dude. Because you're not addicted to sex. You're addicted to the dopamine release you get when you have it. You know? When people talk to me about a sex addiction, I'm like, there's no such thing as a sex addiction. You're addicted to the dopamine fix you get when you have it. Anytime a human being is eating food they like, smoking a cigarette, drinking alcohol, smoking marijuana, having sex, drinking soda pop, drinking alcohol, you know what I'm saying? Eating food they like, it releases a chemical in your brain called dopamine, which is the feel-good chemical. Your brain produces it whenever you're eating food you like, you know what I'm saying? And part of having Asperger's is that my brain doesn't release chemicals like it's supposed to. So I find myself smoking tobacco, drinking alcohol, drinking soda pop, because the alcohol, the nicotine, and the caffeine help stimulate my brain so it functions more normally. Some people would say, oh, that just sounds like an excuse to drink. And I'm like, it's a convenient one. And then... because people who are of age, quite often, they'll wonder, you ever stop to wonder why you feel better, not mentally, after getting some, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, dude. The reason why you feel better after getting some mentally, not just physically, but mentally, is because you feel desired, you feel loved, you feel attractive. Thank you, nobody, for the $2 donation. A shout out to the Yang Gang. It's no different than when you pet a dog and the dog's fur is really soft, The dog gets happy, wags his tail, his or her tail from you petting them, and freaking, yeah. You're doing something that feels good and you're getting positive feedback from it. That's why, you know, you can pet a dog and have sex with a person and get the same feeling because you're getting, visually speaking, you're watching the dog react to your affection, and it stimulates your brain to feel good. I'm telling you right now, focus on your career before you focus on getting laid, because dating costs money. It costs money. Money, 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 money. Your job. Focus on your getting a job and having a stable job before you focus on getting laid. Because you can't expect, you know, you might encounter the occasional independent woman, but generally speaking, men are expected to pay for everything. Yeah. And you know what makes me laugh about this whole deal, YouTube, is women expect men to make the first move and pay for everything. And then they'll turn around and say they don't need no man to take care of them. Explain that to me, because I can't logically fit my mind around that. Women turn around and say they expect men to make the first move, but then they turn around and say, well, they don't need no man in their life. Right. Well, I'll say it again because it's a good point. You know, it's okay for women to expect men to be 6 feet tall, have a 6-inch dong, and a six salary figure, but as soon as a man says he likes big boobs, he's a shallow pig. Right. Josh, have you ever tried? Can't say that I have. How tall am I? I am 6 feet. In fact, I have a tape measure. Hmm. Well, yeah, I'm pretty much at 6 feet. Cool. I mean, there's a couple inches, but I'm pretty much at 6 feet. Yeah. Hmm. Well, I've been wearing underwear, and I changed my underwear. So you can take your assumptions and shove them up your ass. Well, I don't just do things because people demand them. I'm not a goddamn circus animal. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? I'm not a goddamn circus animal, yo. In fact, I'll go to my question. Let's see, go to channel. About block, submit. Bye-bye. To answer your question, Adam Crosby, no. Hell to the no. Oh, this thing right here, this ain't shit. Just a little scrape. I also got one on my knee, too. Bike crash, that's how it happened. No, I fell on the ground and my arm scraped the ground. Yeah. Was there liquid residue where you fell? No, there was not. I do hope my wands sell quickly so I can get some more food. Now, a lot of people really want these, so I could if I wanted to hot mod Harry, but I'm not going to because there's a single mom who needs it more than I do. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Dude, that's gross. Cobra, have you ever considered putting crystals on the wands? Yeah, I do make them. Have I ever considered I don't know. Have I ever considered putting a crystal on a wand? Gee, what do you think? What do you think, YouTube? That's a crystal scepter that I made. That's handmade wand right there. Yeah. I could sell this for $64 on Etsy, real easy. Nope, that one's not for sale. Um, to answer your question, Adam Crosby, no. No, I do not. I do not date single moms. You see a lot of guys who just use single moms for pussy, and it's disgusting. They're not actually prepared to even raise the kid. They're just, looking for a fix. And it's disgusting. Screw that, dude. I don't want kids. I tolerate them, dude. I don't dislike them. I don't like them. I tolerate them. Well, thank you, Exhumed. I appreciate it. Who is this chick? Oh, believe me, I would date you. And the likelihood of that account being real, not very. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's not the real chick that you're trying to impersonate. And there's only one way to find out. Let's see. I'm going to Google and. Well, let's take a look here and see, shall we? Nope. That account is fake. Go to channel and block. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not the real. Yeah. That Victoria account is fake because the chick they were trying to impersonate already has a boyfriend. I'm not stupid. And it doesn't matter if their relationship is shallow and fake. Who am I to say? So, imperson- impersonating a chick I used to go to high school with. Like, how thick do you have to be? Pretty pathetic, dude. Like, leave her the fuck alone, dude. Seriously. I shouldn't have crushed on her. I should have known she was way the fuck out of my league, but you can't blame a guy for having good taste in women, or at least good looking women. Speaking of dating, I've noticed that women don't even date for a provider anymore. They date because it's a status to them. They want to, women are only dating men because they're attractive, not because they want a provider. But as soon as a man dates a woman just because she's attractive, he gets called a pig. But if women do it, oh, that's all fine and dandy if women do it. The likelihood of that Victoria account being real, I highly doubt it, dude. And, people just need to leave her the fuck alone. Like, it was a stupid high school crush, and I wished I never would have had it. Crazier things have happened. Anything can happen. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure the only way she would get with me is if I had a shit ton of money and if she wasn't with her current boyfriend. And I'm just being real with it. The only thing her boyfriend has that I don't have is a car, and that's it. You know? Yeah. I don't know about that. No, but seriously, leave Victoria alone. That's her middle name, obviously, but that's all you need. That's all you're hearing. Just leave her the fuck alone, dude. You know, she seems like a sweet girl and she doesn't deserve to be harassed by my trolls, you know. Don't worry about it. Cool guy Jay says, "Who's Victoria?" Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. say one thing that Victoria's boyfriend doesn't have and I have, which is 8,000 plus subscribers on YouTube. Makes you think, yeah, maybe being a YouTube celebrity is a bit more exciting than being a race car driver, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, you can bullshit yourself all you want, but that's just the thing of it. It was just some chick I used to stalk, and I felt bad for it, so it is what it is. But yeah, dude, like people are so fucking fake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People are so fucking fake. Fuck no. I've had sex with like 7 different chicks, dude. Trust and believe I ain't no damn virgin. Like you're gonna date someone from the exact same state they live in because some person stalked you and you have a vendetta against them, or you just can't admit that you actually like them. You know, nice definition. Yeah. Like I'm just saying, if I dated a chick from North Dakota who had blonde hair and her name was Ashley Ray and she had a full womanly figure that was oddly similar to you know, Victoria's, people be like, Saunders, who you bullshitting? Who the fuck you bullshitting? And I'd be like, what? I really like her. And they'd be like, yeah, but she happens to have a similar body, similar hair color, and her first and last name have similar initials. Who you bullshitting? Right. I'm just saying, like, yeah, maybe I stared at her too much when I was in high school, but to be fair, she would peacock for the opposite sex. Like almost every day, she'd come to school in a low cut t shirt and tight ass hip huggers. And I'm just like, oh, okay, so the wrong guy looks, he's a pervert and he's a sexually harassed. Every other guy could look at her, but as soon as I looked at her, it was sexual harassment. Fuck out of here. And usually, when chicks do that, it means they really, really like you and they have a hard time internalizing it. So, you know, I mean, think about it. Every other guy is allowed to look, but as soon as you look, you're the one that's being a sexually harassing pervert. Right. Well, what made me so special? Every other guy got to check you out. You didn't say shit. But, you know, I mean, I'm not holding a grudge over it. I'm just saying. You could just admit that, oh, I like you. How hard is that? And it's pretty obvious that when you're dating someone just to make someone else jealous, and when that someone else doesn't care because I got better things to do with my life, honestly. I'm just saying, dude. Long distance relationships never work out. And it's quite funny because when he misses your birthday or when he misses big events in your life, what's his excuse? Because with long distance relationships, it's always going to be an excuse. That's hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. And the reason why she wouldn't date me is because I'm a smoker. You know, there were some chicks who were kind of turned off by that. And I'm not going to quit smoking just to get some tail. I'm just saying, if you can't accept me for who I am, then I don't got time for you. Long distance is bullshit. I would have to agree with you. I've been in a long distance relationship. It's not fun. In fact, it sucks because when you go without seeing that person for a little while, sure, it's nice to have your own space, but the thing you have to ask yourself is your significant other half considered attractive to the opposite sex? And if your girlfriend or boyfriend is considered attractive to the opposite sex, then the thing you have to realize is that they could be cheating on you right now and you wouldn't even know it. You can tell a lot about a couple's relationship just by the photos they take. You look deep into their eyes, and the dude just looks like, oh, just another notch in my belt, you know. The chick looks happy, but she's not satisfied. And it's like, if you want to bullshit yourself with a long distance relationship because you think, oh, you really like this person, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. It's your life, you know. But who you really bullshitting? You're not dating someone to provide, you're dating someone strictly for status. And if you don't believe me, just you look at that relationship that they're in, and it's all about status, you know, and dating should not be about status, YouTube. It should be about loving somebody and cherishing them. And yeah, that would be the chick that won the contest. That would be the same chick whose parents had a GoFundMe page that her brother set up, and it hadn't received money in months. Months. And I felt bad for stalking her and crushing on her, so I used my YouTube fame to try to help her family reach their GoFundMe goal. And I don't care what any guy she dates does or says, you can't compete with that, dude. That's got to be the sweetest thing any guy's ever done for her. Your parents are having medical expenses they can't pay, or they're having a hard time with. So your brother sets up an account to help pay, a GoFundMe account to help pay for it. And you hadn't received money in months. And out of nowhere, you start getting money left and right. Like, oh, hey, that's weird. Huh. I'm just saying. Which, as far as I know, her parents are doing better. Never forget the ones who represent for you the most, right? But when they stop repping for you because, you know, and that's just the thing of it. I do things out of the kindness of my heart for other people. And that was just because I felt bad for crushing on her. Imagine if I was her boyfriend. Holy shit. Yeah. Well, thank you, Jake Crosby. I appreciate that. Yeah, nice guys do get treated like shit. You're right about that, Therese. People take advantage of my kindness. My kindness is not a sign of weakness. That's something I've always said. Don't take my kindness as a sign of weakness. Because as soon as you do, I'm likely not to be kind to you. Straight up. And that's the thing of it, YouTube. It's difficult to be a good person when people treat you like shit. You lose faith in society and humanity as a whole. I want to build my dream house this year. That's my goal. Have my Victorian Second Empire Gothic mansion. With a clock tower. Yeah. I would build it 4 miles outside of town on 20 acres of land. Yeah. I'll be right back, YouTube. I fucking hate my eating disorder some days. Could you try this again without burning the fuck out of it? Jesus Christ. I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich earlier and I burnt the shit out of the bread. Pissed me the fuck right the fuck off, dude. I was like, screw this shit. Of course, you've already seen me make this sandwich on YouTube before, so there's no sense in making a cooking video. I'm looking like there's no fucking way. These fucking stupid ass trolls. So, step off camera for a minute and make something to eat, I guess. Fuck it. Good thing I bought another jar of peanut butter, because this one would be out. Let's try this again without fucking burning it, hopefully this time, huh? Jesus fuck. There we go. Yeah, that works. Maybe a little bit longer on that side. Oh, boy. I really wish we could see what he was cooking. Pretty much the only thing I have to eat at the moment, which is peanut butter and jelly. But I toasted it with some butter and brown sugar. Okay, there we go. That tastes much better. Fucking another nobody. Well, if you don't want my advice, then there you go. Get blocked from my channel. I'll make it easier. I'll make it a little bit easier for you. Well, I didn't feel like digging out a plate. Well, it's better than nothing, to be honest. Well, I don't have any bacon grease in my pan at the moment, but yes, normally I would. Let's see about block, submit. I am 27. I will be 28 this month. Got some wands for sale, so hopefully they sell out quick. So far, it looks like they just might. Well, there we go. I'm gonna grab cup. Some water. Nope, no stitches, just a mild surface scratch. Which day? I turn on March 25th. Oh, mine is the day after yours, Alex Ford. Yippers. No. Any birthday plans? No, not really. I don't like celebrating my birthday, to be honest. I fucking hate my birthday. Suppose the only thing you can celebrate for my birthday, I guess, is I'm one step closer to death's door. That's the only thing celebrating. That's the only thing I celebrate on my birthdays. That's the only thing I celebrate on my birthdays is that I'm one step closer to death's door. I don't know. I used to like my birthdays, but lately ugh. Lately I can't stand my birthdays. Hmm. I've never understood the appeal of strip clubs, to be honest, or titty bars for that matter. Because if you can't take it home with you, then what's the point? And plus, how degrading are these places to women? And just fucking all around trashy, Like dirty ass old men in their 40s and 50s paying women to give them a lap dance. I mean, okay, maybe if I hadn't had pussy in like 4 years, and I wasn't looking to get laid, just looking to get touched at least. I could see myself going to some place like that, having a beer and paying for a lap dance. But I don't know. Stop smoking. Go fuck yourself, dude. In fact, I just got you banned from my channel. Fucking nobody's what you are. Lock user submit. I'll quit when I'm dead. How about that? Fucking loser. Never had one, Adam. Do I listen to Typo Negative? Yes, I do. They're pretty good. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's still 10 up, but hopefully they sell. Yeah. Well, so far, 2. Yes, Alex Ford did buy one. In fact, here's the wand that Alex Ford purchased. Take a gander at that. Little piece of bark coming off there. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. I just randomly clicked on this live. Well, welcome. You dropping that shop dealio. A snake skin handle would be pretty sweet. Remove. Impersonating Ozzy Osbourne on YouTube. You are still getting blocked. Block user, submit. You subscribe to bite-sized Cobra videos, really? That's how, dude, come on. Like, people are losers. Impersonating Ozzy Osbourne on YouTube, calling me a scammer, and saying that my wands stink or suck or whatever. Like, get a life, trolls. No the fuck it wasn't, dude. No the fuck it was not. In fact, you can get blocked from my channel too. Block, submit, boom, ban hammer. But yeah, tubes, thank you for watching, and thank you for purchasing the wands. Greatly appreciate it. Catch y'all later.